In the northeast of Italy floats a city that feels like a legend, a city we know today as Venice. But what many don't realize is that this city was not born easily. It was born from the impossible, from the sea itself. Let us go back more than 1,500 years. In the year 421, northern Italy was under attack from invading tribes like the Huns and the Lombards. Prosperous cities on the mainland, such as Padua and Verona, had turned into ruins. Faced with this overwhelming threat, the people had no choice but to seek refuge in the sea. They fled toward tiny islands scattered across a vast lagoon called the Venetian lagoon. At first, these islands were nothing but muddy patches, flooded twice a day by the tides. There were no streets, no walls, no houses, only birds, fish, and salty water. But these refugees refused to surrender. Slowly, they began transforming the swamp into a city. How did they do it? The secret lay in thousands of wooden piles. They cut oak and pine trees from the nearby mountains, then drove them deep into the muddy ground beneath the water. Over time, these wooden piles hardened, preserved by the lack of air, and strengthened by minerals in the soil. They became as solid as stone. On top of them, they built houses of brick and stone, one after another, until the first neighborhoods of Venice began to appear. But the challenge was not only building, it was also survival. The city had no rivers, no farmland, no fertile soil. So how did its people live? The answer, the sea. From it, they fished. Across it, they traded. And soon, Venice transformed from a refugee settlement into a great commercial power. Its ships carried silk from China, spices from India, and its famous Venetian glass to every corner of Europe. With trade came wealth. During the Middle Ages, Venice became an independent republic, ruled by the Doge, whose grand palace overlooked St. Mark's Square. At its height, Venice was known as the Queen of the Seas, commanding a fleet that ruled the Adriatic, with a trade network stretching as far as Constantinople and Alexandria. But behind this glory, the struggle never ended. The same sea that gave life to Venice threatened to consume it, day after day. Each year during high tides, the squares and streets would flood. The Venetians call it acqua alta, the high waters. And with climate change and rising sea levels, the danger has become greater than ever. Today, more than 250,000 people live in Venice, but their city faces an uncertain future. Massive projects like the Meuse flood barriers have been built in an attempt to protect it, but they are no guarantee of eternity. Will Venice continue to float for centuries to come? Or will the sea reclaim what it once gave? Between myth and reality, Venice remains an architectural miracle. A city not built on land, but on water. And even today, when you sit in a gondola and glide through the narrow canals, you can hear in the silence of the city the echo of an ancient story. The story of a people who refused to be defeated by invaders or by nature, and built one of the most extraordinary cities in the world.